Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you how to get access to a free AI coder. That's right, it's completely free. We're talking about using the power of Google Gemini to write code. And I'm going to show you how to set it all up using this free open source software called Bolt.diy. So what is Bolt.diy? So it's an awesome open source project that lets you tap into AI coding power. So it basically provides a really nice user-friendly interface, and there's processes that you can do with that interface for you to simply input your idea into the chat, and you can start having the AI begin coding. Right now, we can leverage Google Gemini's API to make this completely free. So when we give Google Gemini to Bolt.diy, we're giving the brain to this coder application to go ahead and start coding. And you can switch out the brain. You can use Claude, you can use Grok, you can use OpenAI, whatever floats your boat. Google Gemini is free. That's why I've been using it. This is pretty groundbreaking here because the barrier to code is kind of difficult, and you have to learn how to code. You have to learn how to, basically got to get a degree or go to a coding camp or something. So this is a game changer for anyone who wants to automate coding, build tools and applications, those application ideas that you've had, or just explore the world of like AI powered development without really breaking the bank because it's free. Okay, great. So let's dive into the installation. So first, you're going to come here to this website here. You can actually type in Bolt.diy and it will take you to this GitHub here. So I'm going to go ahead and type it in just so you can see Bolt.diy. It's going to bring you here. And this is the open source software here. And basically what you're going to do is scroll all the way down. And you're going to see all the stuff that you can do here. These are all additions they've made, open source, community powered, amazing stuff. This is what I'm talking about, community powered software to set you free. So as you can see here, you come down here to the prerequisites. Before you begin, you'll need to install two important pieces of software. Install Node.js. So you're going to come here, go to Node.js. You're going to right click, open link in new tab, and you're going to install this. And you're going to install, you're probably going to go with whatever is here. You know, if you open this up in Mac, you're going to be able to, it'll probably just auto populate like this. And then, you install this packager. Windows, for me specifically, I'm doing x64. And it's this installer. If you're running Windows 32, then it would be x86. So you install Node.js, amazing. And you can actually check to see if it's installed and if it's properly installed. So for Windows users, you go to Windows, you type in Windows R and you type this in and you press enter. Then you go to the advanced tab and environment variables, and you will see if the path is there. That's what you want to check. Same thing for Mac. You just type this command in your terminal. So then next after that, what you're going to do is come in here. And so what you're going to do is install the package manager. And then you're going to install the project dependencies. And then you're going to start the application. Oh, I almost forgot. Before you do that, you actually want to come up here and download the code. So you want to come here, code, and you're going to download the zip. And you're going to put that in a folder where you want it, okay? And then you're gonna extract it, and then you're gonna go ahead and do this stuff, running the application here. PnP install, PnP run dev. 3 codes, really easy. If you get stuck, you can check out my community here. It's called the AI Freedom Group. I have a free course available that you can sign up for right now. And the link for that will be down in the description. But there is also a paid course, and this goes into a much more in-depth tutorial on how to install this. So, and you also get access to the step-by-step guides of my local AI. I showed that. I have a YouTube video for that, but you can see it here. There's a step-by-step guide. So, you can follow the video or you can follow the step-by-step guide. There's pitfalls everywhere. So same thing here, the AI operator. I don't know if you've seen that video, but go check that out. Link will be up here somewhere. And in the bio as well, in the description. I even show here how to use the AI operator as your personal browser. Use your personal browser so it can do tasks on your behalf. And then here's the AI coder installation step-by-step guide. You come here and it's right there. And what you're going to do, you can see, I like this image. I made this image here. See, look at that step-by-step guide, blah, 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 blah. So there you go. If you need help, join the community. The link will be down in the description. Okay, great. So here we are. We have installed Bolt.diy. You can see I needed to put an API key. So what you're going to do is come over here. Personally, I'm using the Google Gemini Flash. If you don't know how to get this, ooh, they got rid of one. Oh, they got rid of my Flash. No. No. Okay, so I got OpenRouter. Got OpenRouter, and what I'm going to do is come here to Google Gemini Pro Flash. Here it is, experimental. All right. So I have my API key there for Google, but it looks like they don't have the one that I want. The one that I want is, as you can see, there's so many that you can choose. And there's not just this, if with OpenRouter, you can have any freaking AI here. I'll show you how to get the OpenRouter here and the Google Gemini in a second. Give me 1 second here. We'll go with this one. This is the Google Gemini 2.0 Flash Thing and Experimental 0121. And there you go. The magic can happen. So here you can say anything. I am actually going to show you. Well, actually, this is pretty cool. Let me show you this really quick. So I'm going to make a tic-tac-toe game in HTML, CSS, and JS only. So this was a suggestion from Bolt.diy. So it should do it just like that, just with that prompt. And let's see what it does. So here you go. All right. Well, there's this little preview thing here, but there you go. Simple tic-tac-toe game in seconds. Let's see if this actually works. Boom, player O wins. Great. What about player X? Does player X win? Player X wins. What about a cat's game? Oh, fuck. What about a cat's game? It's a draw. It's a draw. Okay, cool. So that works pretty good. I don't know why this little preview box is there. Let's go ahead and clean this up really quick. Let's see. Great job. The game looks really simple. Let's style it. Let's style it up so it has a futuristic looking style. I'm thinking of this off the dome here. Let's see what it does. No hands. I do not know how to code, and I cannot code that fast, which is crazy. It's crazy. It's coding this fast. Great job. Okay, so let's see. All right, well, it looks like it didn't work. Oh, here we go. All right. Sometimes it won't go to the preview, so you just got to go from code to preview, and then you can see it. Restart here. Okay, great. So let's refresh it. Okay, I like it. I like it. Let's change the color. Change that green to a neon pink. So we have that blue and pink kind of going. I'm just off the fly, just designing this. Look at it. Look at what it's doing. Look at what it's doing. Now I'm going back to the preview here. Oh, okay. Changed the tic-tac-toe. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, I actually want to keep that. Actually, I want to keep the words, the headline, tic-tac-toe, blue. I wanted to keep the headline tic-tac-toe. So, and the button, restart, blue, like you had, neon blue, neon light blue, like you had it. Okay, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Okay, there you go. It fixed it. Let's see if it works. X, O, X, O, X, O, X, O, X. Draw. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Which one? O, O, X, O. Boom. Player O wins. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. There's a tic-tac-toe game. Okay, now let's talk really quick about something practical. This is cool. This is cool. Like, this is awesome. So boom, there you go. You have access to this now. You're ready to start coding with AI. Throw out any idea you want and make sure you're using the Gemini. You want to use those pro experimental Gemini APIs. But let's talk about like a real world practical example. How can I use this like in a business sense? So I want to talk about a real world practical example. So I built this really awesome tool to grab articles from news sites and create a graphic that I can use in a 1920 by 1080 space and also in a 1080 by 1920 space. And I did this with no coding experience. So check this out really quick. Right here, you're going to put the logo URL. This is an early draft, and ideally, maybe, you know, the tool would be for each website because each website acts differently. Let's say it's a news show that I'm running, and they mention a specific article from CNN. Let's go to CNN. And I mean, what's the biggest news right here? White House deflects a Trump. This is not a good. That's not a good article to use. Let's use something like. Let's do something not political here. Let's see. Here we go. All right, cool. The scuba diver who fights alligators in murky waters to rescue your golf balls. That's freaking hilarious. All right, so let's grab that headline. And let's come here. You're going to enter the article. Let's say this person talked about this and they need a graphic to talk about it. Well, there you go. I don't know what happened to my little logo. Here's my logo. I just did a Google search for the logo, but I would have that in a depository somewhere. Boom, there it goes. And there is your 1080 by 1920 for your reel, for your short form content. And this one needs to get worked on still. And this is something that we are developing right here. You're going to choose the correct date. It looks like the date was March 10th, 2025. This is this is something that I just messed with. Like I was just figuring it out as I go. And for some reason, this is off by 1 day. So you have to actually put it 1 day ahead. You know what I'm saying? But this application is pretty interesting. It is an idea. I'm going to work on it. I'm working on it. If the host talked about this, all I would have to do is put in the URL in there and it's going to generate these images for me. I no longer have to go into Photoshop and copy and paste the headline, copy and paste the author, copy and paste the date, copy and paste whatever paragraphs are there. Let's see this one, related video. Yeah, let's just get rid of that, get rid of that and see what happens. Let's get rid of that and let's do this. Yeah, there you go. So there's that. And we still have to fix this. So I optimized this just for this 1080 by 1920. But as you can see, this is a real world example of how I'm basically systematizing the way to create graphics that are relevant. So if you're talking on a news show or a sports show, you're saying, well, hey, Josh, did you hear about the scuba diver who fights alligators in murky waters to rescue your golf balls? Well, guess what? He's making $2 million. So what did it say? It said he's making, he's salvaging 70,000 golf balls, making a lucrative living. So say you're making this, this is an interesting article. So most of the time, sometimes if you're just talking about it, you just want the graphic up there next to you like this. It would be like, You know, if this is a 1920 by 1080 short, then I would have this here like that. And let's see, I can do this. You know, I can do this. And I can zoom in on this. There you go. And I can even just show it like this. Of course, I would have this full screen. I would save it. I would have it in my vMix here that I use, or OBS, and it would look cleaner, nicer. You know, this is something I'm working on. But this is just to show you that there are practical real-world applications that you can implement yourself. Since you've been in the game, you can implement these practical applications. So I used Bolt in Gemini to create this script that automatically scrapes the article based on a URL. It will pull the headline in the first few paragraphs and generate this graphic for me. When I was with the Kim Iverson show and helped her land a nearly $1 million brand deal, we were able to do that because we created systems to put out a world-class show daily, Monday through Friday. It was a full-time job. Figuring out what content you're going to put together, getting all the assets that you need, the videos, the graphics, everything. And so part of this system was the asset gathering. And we were a professional news show, and we had a graphic designer who designed the Photoshop template that we would use. And then I would go into Photoshop daily and create dozens of assets every day. And I got really good at making these assets, but with speed. But it would take around 5 to 10 minutes max per asset. So, you know, I could spend an hour doing assets. And so I'd always wanted to automate this task. I feel like it's possible. And I had this idea. And now in this rough development of this application, I'm able to create a standard graphic. I can use this right now. I can use this right now into Shorts right now. All I have to do is just input the link. So this right here is a tool and a practical application to reduce your producer time, your graphic designer's time significantly. And I create it for free with AI, no coding experience. I have no coding experience, which is crazy. So if you want access to this, actually, so I'm going to keep developing this. I'm going to get a better version of this out. But right now, this works, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to include this file in my course and community, and you can grab it there. So if you join the paid community, I'm going to add it. I'm going to add it as soon as I can to the category. It'll be coming soon here. It'll be put in this section here. And you can grab it there if you join the paid community. So think about all the possibilities. Really think about, like, okay, what can I automate? Like, if you're working a job, like, what can I automate? Like, what takes me freaking time that maybe an application can do, you know? Maybe to give you some help here. What a lot of applications basically do is just get API information. And so if you're thinking YouTube has an API. The Google Drive has an API. There's a lot of APIs out there. And what the APIs do is basically give you information about certain things. There's a lot of possibilities. Market research, content creation, staying up to date on industry trends. And there's a lot I'm working on right now because I need to automate these systems so we can get it going. And all this is automated with AI, and again, zero coding knowledge. So I'll tell you, it's not perfect. It took me a little bit to do that. It took me maybe like 4-6 hours going back and forth with the AI. No, not this. No, not that. But that was me without any coding experience. And it's been a couple weeks. Now I've done so much more like automations. I'm familiar now with JSON files a little bit. You know, I understand JavaScript a little bit. Understand that a lot more. I understand API a lot more. I'm going to be teaching all this in this YouTube channel. And I'm learning as I'm going because it's just too much. There's too much opportunity here to make our lives easier, and I got to share it with y'all. And so, you know, the AI might make mistakes, or you might need to vibe code, but that is part of the learning process. And so there you have it. A completely free AI coder that anyone can use. So download that Bolt.diy, grab your Gemini API key. Let me show you how to do that really quick. Forgot to do that. I'll show you. All you got to do is go to aistudio.google.com. And you're going to go here to get API key, and you can just say create API key. Again, it says free of charge. I've been doing it since January 29th. It has paid itself. It's free. It is amazing. And then OpenRouter. So let me show you really quick about OpenRouter, so then you are able to use Bolt.diy. What you're going to do is you're going to sign in, and you'll see this, and you're going to come here to keys. And this is where you are going to create a key. Now, it is going to take a couple bucks here, but I'll tell you, I've been using it quite a bit. I put $10 in back in January, late January, and yeah, there's still a lot. And you can use crypto. You can actually be all anonymous with whatever you're doing. Actually, you can use crypto, and then you can also use a throwaway email, right? So there you go. I've been using it a lot. And so you can see all the models that you can use. Again, there's so many. There's so many. Like, I haven't gotten into any of these. I haven't even messed with Quen. There are so many models that we can use and code together with. Let's see, what's the most popular right now? Top weekly Google Gemini Flash 2.0. I'm telling you, it's good. DeepSeek R1 was great. Open source. If I had a strong enough computer, I would get that. But Google Gemini Flash is damn good. It is damn good. Flash 2.0, really good. Anyways, again, I hope you learned something here. I hope you're able to go ahead and get that installed. Let me know in the comments what you create. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials. Appreciate you watching. Ciao.